Morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Lot to talk about.
There's so much to say.
Yes.
Happy Monday to you. Happy Thanksgiving week
Yes.
as well.
If you're off, I'm very jealous of you.
Yeah, but you know what? We're happy to be here.
Yeah,
too,
we are.
together.
Yes, yes, yes.
On what is now a first alert weather day. It's true.
It is.
So some stormy weather starting to build into nearby our area. A little bit of storms going on near the Delta region. We've got a lot more on the way as we head into the overnight hours tonight. So we want to bring you the first alert on the potential for severe weather now as we head into the overnight and the early morning hours of your Tuesday.
Yeah. So right now, this is a live view on our First Alert Doppler radar. We don't have anything going on here in central Mississippi, but as you can tell, it is starting to inch closer and closer to us as the evening goes on. So we do have a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 for pretty much all of central Mississippi. But regardless of the risk zone, we're really looking at damaging winds, hail up to a quarter in size. Flash flooding will be possible, especially to areas prone to it. And a brief tornado or two can't be ruled out as this system moves through. Right now, it could be as early as 7 p.m. that we start to see some showers and thunderstorms, and it could last all the way until 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning. So here's what our latest timing is looking like.
So as far as the worst of the weather, it looks like it's going to be a relatively short window from about 10 p.m. to maybe 2 a.m. for, again, the worst of the weather. Not all of the storms, because like Ashley just said, we could see some storms as early as 6 or 7 o'clock this evening. And then that coverage will continue to increase as we head into that late night time frame. So from about 10 p.m. to 2 o'clock tomorrow morning is where we expect to see the stormiest conditions. That's where it looks like the ingredients are going to come together the best, especially closer to the Mississippi River right now, or at least west of 55, to see all of those potential severe weather risks.
Yeah. So as the morning goes on, this is by around 6 o'clock or so tomorrow morning, it definitely will be improving, but that's not to say we couldn't see a few isolated showers, maybe rumble of thunder throughout the morning commute, but it doesn't look to be as severe, maybe some gusty winds at times, as that what is it, remnants, that's the word I was looking for, remnants of the line pushes through tomorrow morning. And then by the lunch hour, we're pretty much done with it, and we'll stay dry for the second half of your Tuesday. So here's a little bit of a closer look at some of those ingredients. As you can tell, the further west you go, the better the ingredients are. This is by around 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. So as Elise was saying, that time frame between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., especially for areas west of I-55, look greatest for the strongest thunderstorms. And then as the morning goes on, we start to see those ingredients not look as pronounced as they are expected earlier on in the morning. And then again, we'll pretty much see things improve as the rest of the morning goes on, and then into the evening. Tomorrow, we're pretty much going to be done with that severe threat.
Yeah, and some good news here. Now, we don't really like to see an overnight event. Just make sure you have multiple ways to get warnings before you go to sleep tonight. Leave your phone on loud. All the works that you usually do when we have potential for severe weather. What's good news is that this is out of the picture by the time you're getting ready for the morning commute. A lot of people are not working this week. Also probably good news. But if you do have to get out for that early morning commute on Tuesday, this shouldn't impact your traveling to work. It's just going to be stormy through the overnight hours. Even if you don't see severe weather at your house, you may get woken up by a rumble of thunder. And these are going to be some pretty heavy downpours too. But the tornado energy fades away very quickly once we start to see that line move across the Mississippi River. It's just that we'll have that short time frame where that is going to be a potential concern.
Yeah. So once that front moves through, we're actually looking pretty good for the rest of the Thanksgiving week. We'll see colder air set in behind that front, and we'll see our highs in the low 60s, mid 50s by Thursday and Friday. Mornings are also going to be a little bit chillier. If you're getting up early Friday to maybe go Black Friday shopping, which I guess most people don't necessarily do these days because it's different. Like so those door buster deals, but regardless, it might be a little bit frosty by the end of this week. So it's actually going to be feeling like the holiday season. But we just got to get through this stormy weather first. And I will say, I think the weekend looks relatively good, although some models have us seeing rain Saturday night into Sunday morning. Others don't have a lick of it until we get to the beginning of next week. So we'll keep an eye out on that potential towards the end of the weekend, because I know some people will be traveling home from seeing relatives or friends for Thanksgiving week. So we'll keep a close eye on that. But it does look like we will see a little bit more rain towards the middle of next week. So it could be a little bit of a wet beginning of December for us.
Which is good news because we've missed out so much for most of this month.
I agree.
So getting into a little bit more active pattern is actually going to be good for us as far as our drought conditions are concerned.
Yeah. And in regards to temperatures, today will probably pretty much be the last day we see the 70s, I think, for quite a bit, because we're pretty much going to be in the 50s, if not 60s, in these next 7 to 10 days. So we're not going to be talking about those 80s either. I know it was warm for the past couple of days, feeling very muggy, but that's not going to be the case going into these next couple of days. So that's pretty much all we've got for you. I will say, I'll leave this here for what it's currently looking like on satellite and radar. Just within the past couple of hours, things have started to worsen just west of us, and that's why we're starting to see more intense storms, at least in future future model runs. So just want to preface that it didn't necessarily look like this even yesterday. So we're keeping a close eye on things, is what I'm saying, and that just want you guys to be prepared going into tonight. So
so again, first alert weather day for you. It just looks now like those ingredients are coming together a little bit better. Not everyone will see it. We've got some people in the chat here. Ida Cartledge says she came in late. If you are coming in late, of course, we're going to leave this up on Facebook. You can always rewind it and watch it again. But the worst of the weather looks like it's going to be west of I-55, likely closer to the Mississippi River. So yes, that does include Rolling Fork, Ida, and The timing wise for the worst of the weather looks to be between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. I want to give you a relatively broad window. I know that is a 4-hour window for the worst of the weather, but those storms could get here earlier. They could get here a little bit later if they start to lag a little bit along that front. So what's most likely is that we see some severe thunderstorms with gusty winds and potential for some flash flooding with heavy downpours, possibility for a brief tornado or two, especially again closer to the Mississippi River as we go through the overnight.
Yeah, so we'll encourage you to tune in to our later newscasts, and we'll also be back on here at 6:30 to give you an update, because by that time storms will be even closer, and we'll be able to dive into more details for you, maybe even narrow down that time frame as we get closer to time. So until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday and stay weather aware.
Bye.